Here we go, tackling one of the most taboo topics that's been floating around the internet for the last while here. Now, I will say this on the matter. It's the HodgeTwins here with Andrew Tate. So, I think they're each half black, so it's 1.5 total if they want to just divvy them up that way. But they're 3. I should be all right looking at the video. If I'm not saying it, and just for censorship and all that, I may have to look disappointed every once in a while. Ugh. Just to say it in some sort of disagreement with them. Let's fire it up.
Teague. People are tired of black people. Every time you look up, some Negroes arguing about something.
Well, you know,
Derek Penny, that whole situation.
Oh yeah, that was incredible. That was incredible, and it's. I'll be honest. One of the things that's amazing to me, because I am American. I lived here till I was 8, and then I grew up in England, and then I moved all around the world. What's kind of amazing to me about the American consciousness is that they have this huge preposition with racism. And they seem to think this is a racist country. Like, you motherfuckers haven't been anywhere. Because this is the least racist nation on the planet. You think America's racist? Let me tell you where's racist. You know the most racist place? Africa.
Oh, yeah.
You ever been to Africa? You Hutu, you're Tutu, you're Boo-Boo. Like, they're fucking killing each other, having genocide. They all look the fucking same. They're pulling out machetes. Look at the Rwandan genocide. I couldn't even tell the two teams. They're running around fucking swinging blades.
Now, that is something that you notice here in America. Pretty much, you never really see a conservative black fellow making these sort of claims about racism and all that in America being such a hardship and being such a vile, predominant, widespread problem here. It's always from the liberal. I don't know, maybe someone can point out a conservative black fellow. The ones I have seen, though, they don't have that same sort of opinion. In fact, they get made fun of for not having it. So it's the liberal side that really gets to it. But to Andrew Tate's point here about racism in other countries, specifically here about black people attacking other black people. Now, what you find, you can look this up here and see historically it is accurate now. If you go to a country that's mainly of black people, they still have racism and disparity amongst each other, even by the skin tone of light black skin or dark black skin. They still have all sorts of trouble. So even though one is not white, they still have perceptible differences here between them. And those are enough. You think you have to have, I mean, look at this. I have pink like a pig skin. I'm like a little piglet fresh out of the mama's womb here, dropped out onto the sty. And I mean, look at this. So anyway, you don't have to have this sort of skin tone contrast between people to develop racism or to categorize them differently or to view them differently. That's what they're talking about here. You don't need the big, huge differences. It doesn't have to be that dramatic. You can always find something to pick on about somebody else if you want to. And in America, that seems to be our specialty.
The whole world's fucking racist.
Killing each other over nothing.
Over nothing. Hutu, tutu, your nose shape.
They
I don't know
got
the
this
fuck.
huge continent. You got all these black people. You got all these resources.
All they do is kill.
And they're probably the poorest continent in the world.
Of course.
They have no leadership, and their culture is just broken.
100%. And also, it's because Africa's rich that it's poor, which we'll talk about in a second. But America's the least racist place you find on the planet. You think China isn't racist? You think Japan's not fucking racist? You think India's not racist with its caste system? You think Africa's not racist with its fucking genocides? Everywhere, even when I moved to England,
Gotta look disappointed.
the amount of racism I dealt with for being American. Like, I was American, they're like, oh, yank, oh, dickhead, school shooter. But it's like, watch out. But the thing is, I think...
Now, is that really racism he's talking about? Not quite the same thing there. Hating Americans. A lot of people hate Americans now. You get that a lot. Perhaps understandably so.
It's funny.
Yeah.
But these people can't take a fucking joke. Like, I love when people... I have the most diverse friend group, and our friendships are based on racism. Like, it's funny. It's funny. Like, I know a white guy who's loyal. Fucking weird. But... Like, we make fun of each other all the time. Like, racism is hilarious amongst a friend group. But in America, everyone's so sensitive to it. It's insane, and they believe they live in a racist country. It's like, you need to go basically anywhere else. Go anywhere else, and you will see. And what's interesting is actually the countries, like Dubai, which I spent a lot of time in, the UAE, which is a super diverse country with 80% immigration. But the locals, the natives, they're above you. You can't fuck with a Gulf Arab in UAE. You can come and you can visit and you can buy a nice house and you can live there and you can enjoy Dubai. But if you crash your car into an Arab, it was your fault.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. Like, there's no way out
So
of it.
on that point here, what are you speaking about? Having the differences no matter where you go. I think what it really comes down to is that, especially here in America, so many of the problems here we have faced are no longer present. Okay? Just think about the average person's household here. What do they have? What do they have in their possession? What do they have access to? They sit in a air-conditioned room, heated in the winter. They've got food. I mean, 100 years ago, 50, 60, who knows what, was the average person's biggest struggle in life to stop fattening themselves up here, to stop getting portly, to stop eating food. Used to be they got to figure out where they're going to get food from, what they're going to be able to eat. And now people are so inundated with all the food that the average person's biggest problem here in America is being a little lard ass, eating too much. So what I'm saying here is when you have all your basic necessities handled, when there's nothing really that troublesome going on in your life, what do people actually need? Oh yeah, they gotta have some conflicting going on. You gotta have something to be mad about. You'll notice this about people. It's very true. They cannot be happy unless there is drama, unless there is conflict, unless there's some kind of gossiping. Oh, did you hear what they're doing? Oh, did you hear what's going on over there? They need something to stir up trouble. People are very meddlesome. They're natural pot stirrers. They stir the pot. They stir it around, hoping. And if that's not happening, they don't feel happy. They don't feel joyful. So they have to look around and they say, oh, okay, well, shoot, we solved this problem here. We solved that problem there. We don't really have much to complain about. God damn it. What kind of life are we leading here? If there's nothing to complain about, it's not even worth, it's not worth living, Lord. Please give me some. And they look and there it is. Oh, did that white guy just go into the restaurant before the black woman did? Oh my God, did you see that? He didn't even hold the door. Oh, racism. And they start crafting up this whole narrative, this whole idea of some widespread hatefulness going on. It doesn't matter what it is. It's all insanity from these people. But I understand the psychology to it. I really do. I understand the psychology of somebody needing an issue to feel good about. They have to feel they have the moral high ground here. So when it comes about, they want to know that they're fighting for the right thing, even if they have to craft it up and make it artificial. Doesn't matter how it comes about. So long as it does come about, they have something to complain about, over. They got to whine. They got to form groups. Hey, did you hear that? Oh, yeah, that's real bad. That's me. I crossed your arm here. Yeah, I hate that too. Yeah. It's inclusive. It helps build the friendship, helps build the circle. You get to form a team. The other people disagree with you. Now you have somebody to battle. It's all good fun. And they take it way too far, but they enjoy it. That's what I'm saying here. They enjoy the conflict. They like having squads. They like being able to, oh, where's the poster? Let's go out and boycott and protest, stand on the street. And other people just like general chaos overall. So they join in, not because they agree with anything in particular, but simply because they want to ride the coattails, ride that wave coming over where they can cause some damage and destruction and blame it on the group and then run off when the cops show up.
Right? Mm-hmm. So the whole world's fucking racist except America. And these people are constantly and endlessly crying. It's like so ungrateful almost. Yeah. Well, it's ungrateful.
I think most of it comes from the black community, though. I think that's what's keeping racism alive in this country.
Yeah, and the white liberal is pushing it too, his own life support.
Yeah.
Well, I think everyone's tired of it now, but they're going to keep trying to push it because it allows them to feel important for 5 seconds. So they're going to keep trying to push it.
Andrew, do you consider yourself to be African American?
Gives you something to do.
There's times. I'm like a day walker. I swap in and out. It depends.
Right. Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
You know, like I had an auntie. She's black and she talks like a white woman until she gets mad. Then she's Jamaican.
Yeah.
You ever had one of them?
Yeah, definitely.
That's like me.
Yeah.
Depends what mood I'm in.
Yeah. Right.
Sometimes I'm white, sometimes I'm black, depends what mood I'm in.
Yeah.
But no, it's really interesting. And also, pattern recognition isn't racism. We need to make that very clear. Like if I think of a pedophile, I imagine a white man.
Yeah. Right.
And if I think of gang shooting, I imagine.
Now, is that true? I haven't looked up the stats on it. Are the little kitty diddlers more white than other races? Interesting point.
Imagine a black man. Call me racist, but that's just what I imagine, right?
When I think
you
of
imagine
tacos, I think of Latinos.
well, that's right.
So,
Yeah, 100%. And if I think of gang shooting, I imagine a black man. Call me racist, but that's just what I imagine.
Gang
Right?
When I
shooting.
think
You
of
imagine a
tacos, I think of
The
Latinos.
pedos
Well, that's
are
right.
white and the gangs
Yeah,
are black.
100%. Build the wall. So we got enough tacos. It's fine. We don't need any more. So
If I walk into a restaurant, a Latino.
Now, pattern recognition also has to do with what area you are in. Naturally, of course. Because you could have a group of black people living in low income that do more crime. So you get the perception, oh, God, let's use you how it goes about. But if you live in a nice, affluent neighborhood and there's a load of black people who don't act like that, then you'd have a different opinion on it. So just kind of, there's many factors that play into it here, but any time you discuss it at all, the other side, oh, they're their squad, oh, no, you can't say that about us. And even the white people will join, oh, yeah, you can't say that about them, oh, yeah, because they want to feel righteous and this and that. Anyway, I'm about to write myself out of this episode here. I'll drop the old linkage below if you want to hear the whole side of their conversation, but I think I will end mine here. Will it be prematurely or right on time? Like the great Gandalf wizard said. Anyhow, GHOSTMAS, getting some lunch or whatever I'm gonna do. Subscribe, like it, leave your mean comments. They're the most joyful thing I get in the day. It helps, like I said, it helps build the community here. When I see the mean, hateful comments, it builds and fosters good relationships. I mean, it's the best thing in the world. Till next time, boys and gals, GHOSTMAS will see you later.